Let me tell you a truth that will cut deep. The person most likely to betray you is not your enemy. It's not someone who hates you. It's someone who is close to you. It is your friends, your family. These people will betray you. Let me explain. The first one is betrayal requires access. You see, a stranger cannot betray you. Someone who can betray you and know your weaknesses is someone you trust, someone who is close to you, someone who knows what you like, knows what you dislike, knows your doubts, and knows your routes. By itself, that's not dangerous at all. You're just being caring and telling the truth to someone who cares about you. But if it's into the wrong hands, to someone who is fake loyal, then you are literally giving ammunition to your enemy that has a big AK-47 pointed at your head. Remember that betrayal doesn't come from a distance. A stranger cannot betray you. You can only be betrayed by someone that you trust, and they betrayed that trust. They went against that trust. Remember, you can only be betrayed by someone that you care about, someone that you trust, like your friends, your family, and people that you care about. Number two is fake emotions. Now, people will use fake emotions to get to you. Either sometimes people are smiling because they're genuinely friendly, or they're smiling because they just want to get close to you. They want to seem like they're friendly. You see, people will get close to you maybe because you're up, maybe because you seem like a nice person, but are they nice? Is a person who is faking emotions to get to you coming to you with their best intentions, or are they just trying to use you? Whether that's to take away your time, money, energy, these people are like snakes that will slither deep within you, faking smiles, faking emotions, faking that they give a damn, they don't. The third one is the saddest one. When I say the ones you love will betray you, it's because they don't even know they're betraying you. This is the saddest paradox. You see, like I said, someone that you don't love, that you don't care about, that you don't trust can't betray you. But let's say that this person betraying you does love you, isn't having a mask on their face, and someone who's genuine but is still betraying you. This is the subtle betrayal. You see, they'll be putting their own priorities over yours. They'll be asking you for favors constantly, and maybe they'll do things that you said not to, but their own interest. They still care about you. This is the truth of the world. People seek what they seek. They seek what they want. They put themselves first. So what does this mean? This means that they are willing to betray you. The ones you love will betray you because they want what they want. When they say things you told them not to say, they just spill your secrets out like it's the best funny joke ever. Or when you tell them not to do something and they do it anyway. This is a betrayal. You trusted them and they just do the opposite. They'll sometimes gain nothing. They're simply just doing it to do it. They don't even know why they're doing it. Sometimes they'll just like gossip. You think these people truly care about you? You think the ones you love and the people who love you care about you? This is a strange paradox. They do love you. And maybe you will truly feel love at times, but then, for instance, they'll just completely turn on you. Or, for instance, they'll do subtle things, maybe show jealousy. They may love you, and that's why you're still close around them. Because remember this, if they were a complete asshole, if they truly did things that would hurt you, you'd leave them in an instant. But you are there because you feel loved. Because they do show bouts of them loving you. But that's why they can control you. That's why they can betray you, because you feel love, so you may be giving them a second chance. But I'm telling you, you need to have the power of discernment, knowing whether this person is truly beneficial for you. And the truest truth is that you need to have enough ability and strength to be able to maybe cut people off. Maybe they're not truly great for you. Even though they care about you, are they pushing you to their absolute best? There are slow, subtle betrayals, and then there are instant big ones. Something that they just crossed the line, did a double hopscotch, and they just didn't give a fuck. And then there's some that doesn't even seem like a betrayal, but it all rounds up to being a betrayal. Number four is that people wear masks, not their true face. People aren't going to tell you the truth. They're going to tell you what you want to hear. They'll be telling you maybe a lie, maybe a little lie, maybe there's some truth mixed in. You see, people are made that way. We live in a world now where saying the truth is a bad thing. Saying the truth is a bad thing now. So for instance, even if it's for your betterment, they don't want to take that risk. Why would you risk them being sad, not liking you anymore because you told the truth? That is the world we live in. So even if they do want to tell you the truth or show their real face, this world doesn't want it. They won't accept it. People will change their mask depending on who they're talking to. Everybody does it. This is the truth. But sometimes you'll be looking at them like, oh, you are a completely different person. But ask yourself, are you the same person around your mom that you are around your friend? Are you the same person you are around your friend to your boss? No, of course not. This world requires you to wear a mask. This is the sad truth. So these people that are in your life that you love and trust, don't think that they're not using a mask towards you. I'm giving you the brutal truth of the world, not some bullshit like trust everybody or everybody's trying to be, we all know that, but it seems like we don't. It seems like I have to say this because it is not said enough or it is not said at all. So remember, the nicest person often has the best mask, not the purest of heart. Number five is that you lower your guard around people you love. Why would you have your guard up around people that you are comfortable with? Comfortable with saying certain truths that you believe, saying certain things that make you vulnerable. You see, you trusted them. You told them things that you would never tell anybody else. And that is the perfect, not even ammunition. That is like giving nuclear launch codes to your enemy. Now, when do you have your guard down? Who do you know who's betraying you or not? Well, are you just supposed to be some monster, ruthless monster, constantly with your guard up, never relaxing, never being comfortable? That is why discernment is incredibly important, which I'll be going on to the next video, but on to the next one. The sixth one is the most important one. Remember when I say this, they care about you now. You love and care about them, and they love and care about you. So you're telling them everything, all your secrets. You're telling them things that you would never tell anybody else. You're saying things that, wow, I mean, that is crazy, crazy truths right there. I can't believe you think that, but I'll never tell anybody else. They care about you now. But what about later? What about when your values don't align? What happens when you get in an argument? What happens when you're at your lowest and they don't care about you anymore? They still have the ammunition that you just gave them. They now have all the weapons in the world to use against you because you gave it to them. You didn't see at the time. You were so comfortable. You see, you just let it all flow out your mouth. You just said all your emotions. You just said what you felt like to your friends, families, lovers. This mostly happens to lovers. They'll be saying everything. This is why people say don't say your emotions to women or blah, blah, blah. But that's a whole other video that I'll be talking about. But you gave ammunition to your enemy that loves you now. An enemy that you didn't even know, an enemy that you didn't think would become your enemy, an enemy that you used to love. That is how betrayal happens. You see, you love them now, but what about later? What about when they don't want to be your friend anymore? What about when they don't want to love you anymore? What about when, family was really nothing in the first place? What about when not even them wanting to betray you, but them putting themselves first? They'll say your secrets for their own gain. They'll throw you under the bus if they're catching heat, and you gave them all the ammunition. Remember this point. Yeah, they love you now, but what about later? So I know what I'm saying might be cold, might be sad, but you need to be thinking the person that you care about. Let's hope that, they care about you forever, right? Let's hope that. But ask yourself, is what I'm saying right now okay to be said to this person? Will this person that I'm saying all these truths, my emotions to, will he keep his word? Will she not say anything if times get rough? You see, because when times get rough, people let it go. Some of them, and most of them, they'll be saying things that are just outrageous. Sometimes even in public, these people will have no shame, and you gave everything to them. You see, I am trying to stop that by telling you to think first before you tell your emotions to someone who didn't even give a shit about you in the first place. But not just that, they only love you now. But what about later? Now, this might be a more paranoid stance. Don't trust anybody. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is be careful and use your discernment to realize, yeah, they love me now, but will they always love me? Is what I'm saying right now get me caught up later in a bad position later? Just be worried and be careful. Will they love you forever? Number 7 is that people will betray you just because you're doing better than them. You didn't do anything to them, but because you are better than them, you outshine them, you make them feel like shit. You didn't even say anything, do anything, be rude, but because you are better than them, they will try to lower you. Sometimes not even trying to make you worse than them, but they just want to be on the same level as you. But what happens when you outgrow them? What happens when you're just doing better than them, but you still care about them? They feel like shit because your hard work threatens their comfort. Your greatness hinders their laziness. They feel like shit now, so they at least want to be on the same level. You see, if you see two things that are similar, for instance, okay, two things that are similar, but if you see one thing that is small and another thing that is big, you can see the two similarities. Wow, look how big that one is. That one's so great, that one's so round, that one's so this and that. You see the difference. People didn't used to see it before, but now they do. What do you think that small one is feeling? Like a small guy, maybe like a small, sad, unnoticeable piece of garbage. So they'll betray you. They'll make gossip about you. They'll say things to hinder your progress. This is jealousy. This is disgusting. So they'll distance themselves away from you, switch sides almost, not because you hurt them, but because you outgrew them, because you got better. The real dangerous ones are ones who are constantly agreeable with you, no objections at all, no fights. These are people that you really like, that you really care about, and they seem to really care about you. Be so extremely supportive, maybe overly supportive, to where you're almost their crutch. These people will manipulate you, use you, make you do horrible things, and you'll do them because you think they maybe have your best interest in mind. Maybe because, he's just changing or she's just, having a bad time. These people are absolute psychopaths. And when I mean psychopaths, I don't mean a literal psychopath. I mean someone who can easily switch up their emotions just like that. You see, here's the truth. The truest truth of probably them all. The worst person, remember this, the ones you love will betray you. The worst person isn't a psychopath. It's the person that maybe kind of a little bit cares about you, has the ability to switch their emotions on a dime, knows your vulnerabilities, isn't truly a psychopath, isn't truly crazy, truly a monster. It's a person who lives on the line but still chooses to do more evil things, but still cares about you. These people will manipulate you in doing things that you have never thought of. Use you, abuse you. These are the saddest cases, and this happens a lot. Why? Are they true psychopaths? Now, like I'm saying, if they were true psychopaths, you would never even trust them in the first place unless their mask was insanely good. True monsters kind of have a little bit of love in your heart. This is why it's a kind of sad and distorting paradox, because the true monster isn't the person who's the most monster. The true monster is someone who still loves a little bit, still is a little bit kind, but will throw that away, stomp on it, piss on it, manipulate you to you can't even recognize yourself in the mirror anymore. These people are truly monstrous. More monster than people who are all monster. Remember this. That is the true culprit, and also like a paradox. More monster equals more bad. But that's just not the case. It's people that you trust, that you love, will betray you the most. Remember, a stranger cannot betray you. So think. Don't feel too much. Remember that not everyone close to you is loyal to you. Not everyone who smiles at you, gives you a nice smile and wave, is your friend and wants you to win. The truth is, you need to have discernment. You need to be seeing people for who they are. And remember, gain power.